the city's financial condition. How would you describe the city's finances, both from its reserve to its bond rating, to its pension fund, to its spending, to all those factors?
Yeah, so thank you for the question. I have been the chair of the Finance Committee. I have been the chair of the Audit Committee. And over the last 8 years, I've played what I consider to be a leadership role in determining the approach that the council has taken to the budget. When I first joined the council almost 8 years ago now, we made some of the most substantial cuts in modern history to the municipal budget. And we did so because of a perception of a high tax rate. At the time, we had the highest commercial tax rate in the state. As a result of those cuts and subsequent efforts, we were able to reduce that rate, still not to the place that we would like it to be, but we're no longer in the unenviable position of being last in the state. With respect to some of the other issues that impact municipal finances, I'll give a quick prognosis or diagnosis from my own viewpoint. Our reserves are very healthy. We have over 40 million reserves, which in a lot of ways is historic, and it is in compliance with the municipal ordinances brought into effect during the control board area. So I'm very happy about the reserve outlook. Regarding municipal budgeting and ongoing expenses, I share a concern over a lack of accountability for the amount of spending that we're putting forward. But I understand the need to consider some of the economic development investments that we've been making recently in the last few years. So I can't point to the budget from an expense and revenue standpoint and say, oh geez, we're spending way too much in this area, or we're spending way too few in this particular area. But the concerning component for me, which has been a driving concern for me for almost 5 years now, is our unfunded pension liability. Continued to draw attention to that subject. In eight budgets, I've voted against the majority of them, and in many cases being the sole lone vote on the council against those budgets. And in most cases, those votes were motivated by our underfunded pension system. We're last in the state, but also, according to recent reports, we're last in the United States of America in terms of funding. We get audit reports from our internal and external auditors that continue to raise concerns over this subject. And we also have PIRAC, which is the state oversight body for pension and post-employment benefits, that takes a look at how communities are doing, and they continue to issue letters of concern to the city. So we need to address the issue. We need to face it head on. It's going to require both a reduction of expense and looking at ways to increase revenue in the future. Anything short of that is irresponsible and reckless, and we need to address the issue in a more substantive way head on starting now.